Hello and welcome guys, and welcome to this short vlog. So recently a CC member, Ashish Thate sir, came live on his YouTube channel to give some insights about typing. The topic of discussion was typing. What he thought about typing, what were the problems faced by the students on typing in the online examination, and certain other small issues he discussed about typing. So in this video, I'm going to briefly summarize all his observations, all his comments regarding typing and other issues as well. Because typing, yes, is one of the most critical issues which students are facing in the online examination. So let's see what were his comments on typing and certain other comments on certain other aspects of the examination. The first and foremost comment which he made regarding typing is that, guys, do not consider typing as a taboo. Do not consider typing as a hindrance in your success, because typing doesn't mean that you have to your typing skills are being tested. Just because the examination has typing in it doesn't mean that your typing skills are being tested. You'll be marked on your speed of typing, accuracy of typing, and your typing skills are tested. That is not true at all. So Ashish sir took a simple example. There are two individuals, X and Y. X's typing speed is very good. He is phenomenal in typing, and his typing accuracy is also very good. However, Mr. Y is not so good in typing. So Mr. X writes about 2000 words in a particular answer. However, due to lack of speed, Mr. Y is not able to write as many words, and he writes only say 500 words in a particular answer because his typing speed is not that good. Now, Mr. X doesn't write the right answer. His accuracy of answer is incorrect. His knowledge is not up to the mark. However, Mr. Y's answer is much better in terms of knowledge, in terms of content, in terms of the accuracy. So who is going to get better marks? Mr. Y is going to get better marks. Just because Mr. X's typing speed is very fast, and he is able to write plethora of sentences in a short while, doesn't mean that he'll get more marks. The basic thing which you will be tested upon is your knowledge. So even if you write less, even if you consider that your writing speed is too slow, sir, then also you are going to get better marks if your knowledge is better, if your answer is accurate. Moreover, he also highlighted one very important point, that the entire paper is divided into two parts, broadly into two parts, minutely into four parts. Two parts are 40 marks of objective type questions, 60 marks of so-called theory. Now that 60 marks of so-called theory is actually not theory. It is again an amalgamation of 3-4 things like objective type questions, some case studies, some short notes, some format based answers, etc. So it is not that your entire paper is typing. It's not that your typing skills are being tested over here. So there was a clear message from Ashish sir's side that typing is not a taboo. It is not a hindrance. It will not be a factor which will not get you qualified in your examination. That is not true. So first message, typing is not a taboo. It is not a hindrance. Theory is a mix of case studies, short notes, and format based questions. So that is why do not worry about typing. Do not worry about typing. Next, very important point, knowledge is being tested. So students who are able to demonstrate knowledge well, even if they are demonstrating in a small number of words, they will get good marks. They will fetch good marks. So knowledge will be tested. Now one very important aspect which he touched upon was that the MTPs which we have got, the two sets of MTPs which we have got, their pattern is almost finalized. I mean, there might be some minuscule changes in it, but broadly those patterns will be followed in the December 2021 examination. So they are almost final. I mean, we can consider it as final only. Now, one very important aspect which he touched upon is rigid format. So students are saying that there are rigid formats which will force us to do a question in a particular manner. However, we want to solve that question in a different manner, in a different format. What should we do? Shouldn't there be any free flow formats which should be provided in the question paper? To which he replied, guys, this is the real test. You cannot be format based. You cannot have a format based learning. If you have learned a concept, then you should be able to apply that concept in any given format. This is the real test. So he's saying clearly that rigid formats will remain as is because that is the real test. No free flow formats will be provided. That will not be changed because your real test is your concepts and not format. Even if you have practiced doing those questions in a different format, you should be able to do those questions in the format given in the question paper also. And let me tell you, out of my experience, out of my knowledge, the formats which are chosen by the institute in the examination paper are exactly the same as what they have given in their study mat, in the institute study mat. So both of them reconcile. So, if you have not done your study mats, then that is a point of worry regarding this point. If you have done your study mats, then this point is not a point of worry at all. So he's given a clear message that rigid formats are there. Yes, free flow formats will not be given. Rigid formats are the real test and you have to solve your questions using the rigid formats itself. Next is a very important issue which students are highlighting for a very long time. What will happen to formulas, symbols, PERT, CPM, flow charts, etc., where we are required to draw, or we are required to present some symbol, we are required to present some kind of a formula or some pictorial representation like flow charts are there in PERT, CPM. How are we going to do that? Now, to this, he had two options in mind. Option number one, that the questions, all of the questions will be such questions where formulas or symbols would be imbibed in the answer itself. So answer will give you the symbols, answer will give you a format in which you are not required to type the symbols, you are just required to type the answer. And option number two is that institute should give us a space, institute should give us a provision whereby we can actually type these symbols, we can write down the formula easily. So to gauge clarity on this particular issue, he accepted that this is a genuine issue, this is an issue which needs discussion, which needs to be highlighted to the president and the CC members. So he said that yes, this is the relevant issue. He suggested that the students should write an email to him or to the president or to the examination committee raising this issue. This issue is a relevant issue and some clarity regarding this issue should be given by the institute. So yes, he's said that you can actually mail to him and he will raise this issue with the president, or you can directly mail to the president also. The next is typeface. Now this is another typing issue which is prevalent. Typeface as in if you want to bold or underline or highlight a particular portion of our answer which we are able to do in our normal offline examination, how are we going to do that? If you want to bold a particular line, a particular word, you want to highlight it to the examiner, we want to use underline, how can we do that? Because that is the format which is given by the institute, is not a Microsoft Word format where all these functionalities will be available. We don't know whether it is available or not. Again, sir said that please write an email to him raising these two issues and he'll take up with the president about these issues. So guys, regarding typing, any issue that you have, any valid issue that you have that you think needs to be raised with the higher authorities, those you can mark to Ashish sir, and he says that all the relevant issues I will take up with the president sir and the examination committee, and hopefully we'll see resolution of those issues very, very soon. So yes, this was a brief of what Ashish sir has discussed in his live session, and guys, he's trying to actually clarify our doubts on typing. That was the specific point. He did not comment on any other exam related aspect. He clearly said that he's an academician, and whatever academic problems you have, you can discuss with him on his given email ID. So he's been kind enough to tell you that you can email him freely and raise your concerns regarding any issue which is academic in nature. So yes, you can write to him for any issues which is related to your typing skills, or which you think is an hindrance towards your giving the examination smoothly. We can actually approach the institute to resolve those issues. Now the last thing which I was thinking all through when I was hearing to his live session was that, is there any remote possibility of an offline mode of examination? Is there any remote possibility? Guys, what I feel is, and this is my thinking, he's not said anything on this aspect in his entire live session, but what I think is that now institute has gone way ahead than thinking about online or offline. Now institute is thinking about the nitty-gritties of online mode. Institute has gone way ahead. Rather than discussing this issue of offline online, it has gone way ahead, and now I feel that offline mode is definitely not an option, at least in Institute's mind. With this discussion, it's very clear an indication that now Institute is not thinking about any conversion. Now Institute is not thinking about taking a foot back on this decision that exams will be conducted online. So guys, let's gear up for an online mode of examination. Let's gear up. Let's hone our skills for the online examination. How do you hone your skills? Daily half an hour in the evening, you should practice typing any article from the newspaper in Word document, and you should practice that typing daily so that you are able to give appropriate output in the examination. So yes, on this positive note, and with the small points which Ashish sir gave us, and the confirmation which he gave us that this pattern is almost final, and it might not undergo any change, which is a big settling point for us, that yes, we can focus on this pattern now, and we can actually prepare our studies based on this pattern. Now we are focused, we are centric toward these patterns. So yes, with that positive note, and hopefully we'll progress towards this pattern and our studies as well. All the very best and happy studying.